I'm literally gonna delete the footage. You never know. We don't know if they get married. Do you know? I do. I know you're watching this wearing your PJs in bed. Hello guys, today's video is going to be very helpful for you guys that are safe at home. Stay inside, kids. I have 40 movies / shows for you guys to watch, all on Disney Plus, Netflix, Hulu, Freeform, CW, all of it. All the movies and shows are like scrambled in my notes, so the genres are not really organized. I'm just gonna say what I wrote down. This movie I literally just watched last night. I'm not even joking. This is Little Women. I love this movie. I've heard about it a few times from like TikTokers and like I've seen the trailer before, but like I've never actually wanted to watch it because I'm not really a big fan of romance movies, to be honest. It's
kind of boring for me.
If I'm gonna watch a romance movie, it better be good, it better be worth my time. This movie I was actually very interested. It's not really romance. I mean, there is a lot of romance in it.
I have loved you ever since I've known you, Joe. I couldn't help it.
It would be a disaster if we married.
It wouldn't be a disaster.
Okay? We'd be miserable.
Joe, I'd be a perfect
But I feel like it's more a women empowering movie.
So sick of people saying that love is just all a woman is fit for. I'm so sick of it.
So this movie is about 4 sisters.
This is Meg, Amy, Beth, and Joe.
Jo is very big on living by herself. She really does not need a man to find her way in society. She's like a writer.
I'm working on a novel. It is a story of my life and my sisters.
Make it short and spicy. And if the main character is a girl, make sure she's married by the end.
Ow, Joe!
Honestly, just watch this movie. It's so good. Timothy Chalamet's in it. I definitely watched it on an illegal site. Not gonna lie, because it's not on Netflix, it's not on Hulu, it's not on anything. I mean, it just came out last year. That's probably why. But yeah, I may or may not have watched it on a legal site. I do not recommend that. But if you're really desperate to watch this movie, I get you. I'm not gonna tell anybody. But yeah, that movie is so good. I highly recommend. Watch it with your mom. I'm actually gonna watch it tonight with my mom because I really want to show her this movie. What are you doing here? I just love this story. I think it's so cute. Next movie, number 2. Love, Rosie. This movie is about these 2 friends that pretty much... I just spoiled it. I'm sorry. Rosie, as a kid, didn't even tell her best friend. I feel like both of them got married like 3 times during this movie. I'm not gonna lie. I think it's pretty cute. You're gonna love the ending. That's all I could say. I feel like I'm spoiling the whole thing for you guys. I watched it with my mom twice now. Oh my god, my hair's a mess. I just looked at myself. Number 3 is a show. I am literally rewatching this for the 5th time right now. This show is Rain. Season 1 has to be the best season. There's so much drama in this show, so much going on. Is Mary gonna marry Francis? You never know. We don't know if they get married. Do you know? I do. It's on Netflix. I think it's a CW show. I'm not quite sure. Next is a movie, Parent Trap. I feel like everybody has watched this as a kid. I have watched this movie, I can't even count because I've watched it so many times. I love this movie. It's iconic. How have you not watched it? Maybe you forgot about it and I'm just now reminding you. Parent Trap is pretty much these 2 twins. They don't know that they're twins till they go to summer camp together.
Annie James and Hallie Parker are about to discover
This is so freaky.
they're both unique in the same way.
They switch places to see how the parents like, because obviously the other one lives with their mom, the other one lives with her dad. I'm pretty sure the mom lives in Paris. I honestly don't remember. I might rewatch it. I think I saw it on Netflix recently. I don't know if it's on Disney Plus. Wait, is that a Disney movie? Yes.
Hi.
Is Parent Trap a Disney movie?
I think so.
Disney movie. Oh, I'm stupid. Oh my god. The picture literally says Walt Disney. It is a Disney movie. I'm stupid. I've always wanted to parent trap my parents even though they're married, but like
That sounds so fun.
like imagine going to a summer camp and finding your twin sister that you never knew you had. You know what I mean? Yeah, I'm wearing my PJs. I know you're watching this wearing your PJs in bed. Number 5, Marvel movies. If you guys have never watched Marvel from the beginning to end, now is your chance. I have done this multiple times with my friends. Before Infinity Wars came out, we watched every movie from Marvel in order from when they came out. I highly recommend doing this if you guys really are bored and love Marvel movies. Now that we have Disney Plus, it's way easier to watch these movies in order, because before Disney Plus, every movie you had to pay for on demand for like $3, and I'm too cheap for that. Speaking of Disney Plus, Star Wars is also in there. If you guys have never watched Star Wars, which I feel like the whole world has, just recently, last year, like during Christmas time, I watched Star Wars from beginning to end. I've never watched Star Wars in my life. Okay, that's lying. I remember watching maybe the third one, a few clips, and I was like,
Dad, what the heck are you watching? That's so embarrassing. Like, this movie looks stupid.
but now I'm obsessed. So that's kind of embarrassing, and I'm sorry, Dad. If you guys thought Star Wars was stupid like I did, think again, because it's actually really interesting. Maybe this is organized because these are all like movie sagas. Twilight Saga. I was obsessed. I'm not gonna lie. Team Edward. If you guys are Team Jacob, what the heck is wrong with you? Anyways, next, Hunger Games. If you weren't a Hunger Games stan in middle school, what the heck is wrong with you? Whoa, my voice keeps on cracking. I'm kind of nervous. I literally watched all of the Hunger Game movies in one night. I'm not even joking. Again, I'm Team PETA. Okay, I swear this is the last movie series that I have to recommend you guys. Okay, maybe not. Next is Maze Runner. This is literally pretty much the same thing as Hunger Games. I have an obsession of life or death movies when it's about teenagers, apparently. Maze Runner is another movie series that you guys could watch. It's based off of a book, just like Hunger Games. I watched the third one in theaters with my dad, and the first and second one I wasn't really into it until the third one came out. I feel like Dylan O'Brien is in it. He's the main character. That's all I'm gonna say. Princess Diaries. If you guys don't want to watch Mia Farrow, what? Mia Farrow, what's her name? Mia Farrow. I'm literally gonna delete this footage. Anyways, I'm pretty sure they just put that on Netflix, so that's pretty cool. It's obviously on Disney Plus. I think I heard this a year ago. I heard that they're making a Princess Diaries 3. Pretty sure I saw like an interview of her talking about it. I don't know if that's true or not. Next is Little Mermaid. I just recently watched Little Mermaid 2. I didn't know there's a Little Mermaid 2. I think Little Mermaid 2 came out in 2003, I think. Oh my god, no. Little Mermaid 2 came out in 2000, not even 2003. I wasn't born. But yeah, I just recently watched it. It's not the best, honestly. I think the first one was good enough. I don't really think it was necessary to have a Little Mermaid 2, and it's kind of the same plot twist. Speaking of second movies that I've never heard of, apparently there's a Cinderella 2. Like I said, I just recently watched this. I watched the second Cinderella movie and then the second Little Mermaid movie. Very unorganized. I was very confused. I really did not know. Like any other movies that came out with the second one, let me know. Again, with like Cinderella 2, I think it was kind of unnecessary. It was like boring. It was about Gus and them talking about writing a book for Cinderella and talking about her first day at the castle and stuff like that. Kind of boring, to be honest. I was watching it and I was like, that's it. Disney Plus just added Frozen 2. If you guys haven't watched it already or already did and want to watch it again, definitely go watch it on Disney Plus. I watched it really late. Like, I didn't watch it when it came out. I could have waited a few more months and it would have went on Disney Plus. Didn't know that. Okay, I feel like all of this is just Disney Plus shows, so we're gonna go in order like I said. Next is Sweet Life on Deck. I am still watching it to this day. I honestly think Sweet Life on Deck is better than The Sweet Life, but I was definitely invested to Sweet Life. I watched it every day that it came out with my siblings. They also came out with Zack and Cody, like the movie. I don't know if that's like what it's officially called, but they came out with a movie and I honestly
Didn't like it.
I feel like it was very unnecessary. Cheetah Girls. I'm pretty much recommending old movies from your childhood. Next is One Tree Hill. I love this show. I literally remember when I was little watching my mom watch this show. They took One Tree Hill off of Netflix like a few years ago and I was very pissed about it, but I figured out they have One Tree Hill on Hulu. If you guys have Hulu, watch it on there. Also, Nathan and Haley are the cutest couple in the show. Next iconic show is Gossip Girl. I also heard a rumor that they're making a spin-off of Gossip Girl. I don't know if that's fake or not. I saw like a a TikTok of it, of them explaining it, but I was so confused. I was like, is this real? But if they do make a spin-off, I am definitely watching it. I've rewatched this show to an unhealthy amount. So unhealthy to watch this show because it's literally just drama. And they still have Gossip Girl on Netflix. If Netflix takes that off, I don't know what I'm gonna do with myself. Next show is Sonny of the Chance. If you guys do not remember this show, oh my god, I was obsessed with it. I still watch it to this day.
It's not on Disney Plus.
Disney Plus, if you're watching this, please put Sonny of the Chance on Disney Plus. I'm begging you. Oh my god, another show that Disney Plus needs to put on there is Cory In The House. They don't have it on Disney Plus. Please, Disney, put this on Disney Plus. I think that has to be my favorite show. Like, it was
So funny.
If you guys have never watched Cory In The House, you guys are way too young. Me and my siblings were literally obsessed. We would watch every episode over and over again. It was unnecessary, but we loved it. It's about Cory and his dad. His dad is a chef. They moved into the White House, and I remember like Cory having a band or something like that, and like the president's daughter was really annoying, and Cory had to babysit her sometimes.
Are you sure they can eat liver-coated octopus?
Every single night. Right after the little kids go to bed.
That's what I remember from the show. Next show is On My Block. They just recently came out with season 3. I just finished it. I saw so many spoilers all over social media and I didn't even get to finish it. So thank you to those people. I'm really sad I didn't get a good reaction because I already knew what was gonna happen. It's a Netflix original. It's about teenagers mixed with gang related stuff. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm really bad at explaining stuff and I really spoil everything. That's all I'm gonna say. This show is really short and like every episode is like 30 minutes. So it's really not gonna take any time out of your day. I literally had to watch an episode every day because I didn't want to finish the whole thing so quickly. Next is another Netflix original is Stranger Things. Everybody knows what Stranger Things. I feel like I really don't need to explain it. This is honestly my favorite TV show on Netflix. They just came out with a teaser that is alive, which is insane. I'm sorry if I spoiled that for you. I already knew he was live because at the very end of the last episode, they're like, oh, not the American. If you didn't catch that when you watched the episode, you need help. Number 23 is Vampire Diaries. Out of all the shows and movies that I've talked about, Vampire Diaries is probably the most show that I've rewatched in my life. It's very unhealthy and really unnecessary for me to do this, but I've rewatched it so many times that I can't even count. The fact that they made spin-offs made me love it even more. I feel like I don't need to explain Vampire Diaries because I feel like everybody knows what the show is. All I'm gonna say is that I was team Stefan. If you were team Damon, I'm not talking to you. All my friends are team Damon. Not gonna lie, I don't love that. I don't even like Caroline if I'm gonna be honest. Moving on. Originals! I think I love the characters and the originals way better. Like I love Klaus. I love the whole Michelson family. I'm sad that the show ended. Next show, Dynasty. This is a CW show. I think it's still going on. You guys can watch it on the CW app or on demand. I think they have 2 seasons on Netflix. That show's pretty much about this wealthy family living their best lives. There's a lot of drama that goes on to this show, like a long lost brother coming into town. Maybe he's the real brother, maybe he's not. You never know who's related. My sister recommended this show a few years ago. I just recently started watching it. I definitely got my mom hooked. Also, the main character in Dynasty is literally Jade from Victorious. I was like, oh, this girl looks so familiar, but I don't know where she's from. Speaking of Victorious, my next recommendation for you guys is Victorious. They just recently put Victorious on Netflix and Salmon Cat, which is crazy. I was obsessed with Victorious too. Next show is Jane the Virgin. This is also a CW show. It's on Netflix. I really stopped watching when somebody died. I was a little upset that this main character died, so I stopped watching it. If you guys like some good soap opera stuff, definitely go watch Jane the Virgin. Team Raphael all the way. Sorry, Michael, I really don't like you. Mostly, I don't like Jane. Jane, stop changing your choices. I think it was like season 2 or season 3 where she, or no, maybe it was season 1. I don't know. She was just really being annoying. She was like, I love Michael. I love Raphael. Actually, I like Michael.
Like, make up your mind.
You don't get to have to. Actually, she did. Anyways, next show, Glee. This one is also on Netflix. A lot of drama happens. There's 6 seasons in this show. I honestly think season 1 and season 2 were the only seasons that I really liked. Next is is The Society. This is a Netflix original. I know that they're still filming season 2 right now. I feel like it's a little corny sometimes, not gonna lie, but it's like a teen drama. What do you expect? Okay, we're almost done. Number 30 is The 100. This is another CW show. I started watching the show with my dad, and then I started watching it by myself. Honestly, I think season 1 and season 2 were good enough for me. I think they're still going. But yeah, I feel like all the other seasons were kind of repetitive. The Earth is dying, gotta go back to space, go to a different planet, stuff like that. It's like kind of repetitive. Next is The Umbrella Academy. This one is another Netflix original. I know that they're filming season 2 right now, which I'm very excited because season 1 ended at a cliffhanger, which I hate. The show starts with 43 women giving birth out of nowhere.
43 women around the world gave birth. None of these women had been pregnant when the day first began.
They don't really explain how these women got pregnant out of nowhere. But anyways, all these babies that are born out of thin air have superpowers. So this billionaire decided to adopt 7 of the babies and created the Umbrella Academy and started helping them learn how to control their powers. So yeah, that show is very interesting. Okay, next show. I feel like I've been talking for hours and my jaw hurts. Next show is The Royals. I honestly don't know where to find this show. It's not on Netflix, it's not on Hulu. The only way I found it was on demand, and I watched it with my mom. I got her hooked, and now we can't even watch it. We have to pay for it because it's a British TV show and it's on a British channel. I can't find it anywhere in America, which really sucks because I was really invested. Okay, next show again that I watched with my mom is Revenge. It used to be on Netflix, but it's not anymore, which I'm really sad because I can't find it anywhere. But it's pretty much the daughter getting revenge for her parents. But the show was so good. So many good plot twist. Shark Boy and Lava Girl. This movie is the best. I would have nightmares of this movie. I'm not even gonna lie. It's on Netflix. I just saw it there and I was like, what the heck? Netflix. The next show is Hunters. This show is an Amazon original show. I just finished it with my dad and it's so good.
My deepest sorrows about your grandmother. We're in the camps together.
She lives through all that just to be shot in her living room by a burglar.
Amazon has really good shows. I was not expecting this. So many good plot twists.
Your grandmother wished to protect you.
From what?
Nazis, Jonah.
Next show is a Hulu original. It's called Looking for Alaska. I didn't finish the last episode. Still to this day, I don't understand this show. I'm not gonna lie, but I still recommend it. I think you guys should watch it. The main actress in this show acts in The Society. That's kind of the reason why I started watching it. Next show is a Netflix original. This one is called The End of the World. So the show starts off with this kid named James. Wait, is his name James? He starts off thinking,
Pretty sure I'm a psychopath.
he thinks that he wants to kill people. Okay, I feel like I'm not selling you on this show. So he starts befriending this girl because he wants to kill her until he figures out that he's not a murderer and he actually really likes this girl until he kills a guy to save her life. I'm terrible at explaining things, so I'm sorry if I'm not selling you on it. Just recently they came out with the season 2. It's interesting. Next show is New Girl. This is also on Netflix. I used to watch this with my sister. It's literally so funny. I love this show. It's about this girl that's roommates with 3 guys. It's so funny. Just watch it. It's like a comedy show. We're almost done. We have 2 more shows. Number 39 is Baby Daddy. I've watched it with my mom and my sister plenty of times. It's pretty much about this single dad with his roommates, which is his brother and his best friend.
They say it takes a village to raise a child.
I think you can handle this part.
What, me? Right now? Are you sure?
It's so funny.
Last show I recommend for you guys to watch during this quarantine season, don't know what to call it, is Switch at Birth. At first I thought the show was kind of stupid, to be quite honest, but I kept on watching it with my mom and my sister and I was addicted. It's on Netflix. I think it was a freeform TV show, like it says in the name of the show. These 2 girls get switched at birth, pretty much them learning about each other's families. So much goes on in this show. So yeah, that's it for today's video. Hopefully you guys have figured out what to watch after this video, and subscribe if you guys want to see more of me. It's just that big red button, and make sure to follow me on all social media. It will be linked in the description below. Also, comment below any video ideas you guys want me to do. As we all know, I have plenty of time now that we are all quarantined. So if you guys want me to film a video, any ideas, let me know in the comments below or DM me. I'll make the video happen. I'll see you guys later.
Bye guys.